Hello and welcome to Manifestation Monday. If this is your first time joining me, my name is Jules of julesbradford.com, and this is a video that I do on Mondays because our manifestation muscles need to be used frequently. Just like if we are working out in the gym, um, the more that you use your muscles, the more that you are working out, the stronger you're going to be. So you want to make a habit of using your manifestation muscles so that you become a better manifester. Simple as that. So, Manifestation Mondays, I created these to give you a tool, something to practice each week, or something that you can refreshen up your current manifestation process um, as you like. So today, what I am really excited to talk to you about is worthiness, and um, that your ability to manifest is directly related to your level of self-worth. And I know in this day and age, we can have an incredibly distorted image of ourselves with our value because we are bombarded with advertisements, social media, all these things. That's why it's really important to have really great social media boundaries. Asking yourself what you want to get out of social media. What do you want to feel like when you're scrolling through Instagram, when you're scrolling through Facebook? And then make a conscious effort to make it look that way. So I really see this big shift from this black and white, uh, this is the way things are, and, everything else is bad. And that people are really starting to embrace and see this beauty in the gray area, that there's no like right or wrong, um, that there is just so much life and beauty that doesn't have to necessarily fit a certain mold. And this is really important in manifesting as you're manifesting, because if you're measuring your life against some image of perfection, you are missing out on a lot of that gray area and that beauty and joy. Um, it's why whenever I teach, I talk about creating a North Star rather than a end destination, so that you have some wiggle room, so that you have room for magic, so you have room for things to be a little bit better or a little bit different. Um, so we're really stuck. If we're really stuck in the way that things should be, we get hard on ourselves. So we it's like we in relating to valuing ourselves, we can be harder on ourselves and not see the self-worth and beauty in the creations that we already have in our lives. So today I have a fun exercise for you if you are somebody that is struggling with self-worth, or if you are wanting to up your self-worth a bit so that you can be a stronger manifester. And this is what I call a personal balance sheet. So it's really this is like a foundation of manifestation and like how you create in your life. So you really want to be aware of what have you created, and find gratitude for that. Really soak in those feelings. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you the first thing this personal balance sheet can be a little list. You can make it fancy, whatever you want to do. The first thing I want you to put on your list is that um, sorry, just got totally distracted. So the first thing that you want to put on your personal balance sheet of what makes you worthy is the infinite and innate value that you were born with. We're saying the infinite and innate value that I was born with, because the things that we are, the things that we do, the successes that we have, they're not necessarily the things that give us value. It's like a reflection of the value that lies within us. And I think that's a very important distinction to make. The things that we do, the things that we create are not our value. They are a reflection of the value that lies innately within us. So what this balance sheet is going to show you, and what it's going to do, is I have some questions that you can use to help get you started. This is a really great journaling prompt. Is to really allow you to see the reflection of your true value. So first, what struggles have you overcome during your life thus far? I'm sure everybody has a couple there. What have you learned or studied, whether that's in school or self-taught? Like I taught myself how to ski. I was really proud of that. Who do you love and who loves you? Our relationships and our connections are so fundamentally, I think, a reflection of our worthiness and our value is the people that love us and see more in us than we see in ourselves. What are your biggest accomplishments? What things have you created? That's kind of an open ended one. What are you really proud of? Or what are your favorite qualities about yourself? So, those are just a couple prompts to get you started on this self worth balance sheet. I call this a balance sheet, but again, I want to reiterate this that these are not the things that give you value, that provide your worthiness. They're a reflection of that value and worthiness that is deeper inside you. And as we expand as entrepreneurs, as people in our lives, we can't, and we recognize those values and worthiness, we will reflect more of that. So that's why it's so important to recognize the value that we've already had in our lives, the value that already lies there. All right, so thank you for joining me. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Super excited to see what you come up with on your value statements, on your balance sheet of self worth. All right, I'm Jules, and I will see you next week.